Hey, in this video demo, I will be demonstrating how a scientific stack exchange project works. The project is named as Science Stack Exchange and it's divided into three parts. First is the Apache FuseKey server, another is the Python backend, the third one is the front end. Apache FuseKey runs on port 3030 and it is where our queries are run. It serves as the SparkQL endpoint. Our website is powered by Flask and it's built on Python. It is where we send the post requests, which are in turn sent to Apache FuseKey. The web app is built on Bootstrap. It serves as the front end. This is what our web app looks like, which is displayed using Bootstrap. Now to start a project, we first need to start the FuseKey server. As we can see, the server is already running. To run the server, we use this command, FuseKey server update memory database. It's in memory. Next, we need to check if our Python server is running. Our website is built on that. Here is a FuseKey server, as you can see. Now we are checking if our website is up and running. We check if Flask is running, so we use the basic grep command. And we can see Flask is running on PID 1088. We go to our web app now, which runs on localhost 5000. This is what our web app looks like. There is an about page, contact info, and basic dynamic functionalities. This is the text box. This text box has been specially integrated for those users who know how to write SparkQL. We wanted the website to serve for all sort of customers. So here one can put our SparkQL queries and run them on all triples. This text box would aim at creating a website multidimensional, not just limited to some functionalities. To demonstrate it, let's run this query, a very basic query, which is given as default on Apache server. Selection of triples. We run this query on the text box, just type it, and we can see the result. Secondly, we demonstrate all our functionality. This query is to find all posts and comments after January 1st, 2017. So we can see all the posts and comments after January 1st on the Hacker News database. The second query takes a keyword as an input and find all the key journals with the particular keyword in them. This runs on MathML database and it is a dynamic functionality. Here we are searching for all journals with title atom in them. And we can see we have journals with title atom in them, like thermomechanical writing with an atomic force. This is a query to find all journals with readings in medicine. This is especially helpful for somebody going to study to be a doctor. As we run this query, click on the link, we see all the journals related to medicine. The fourth query is a query to find all books which are in a book database with total rating greater than 7. This helps us filter out all the books which are good and which ones are not. This would save a lot of precious time. This query is to find all number of journals per year. This is a special functionality which we added. It plots the graph. On the y-axis there is the year, On the y-axis there are number of journals, on x-axis is the year. So we can find number of journals published in a particular year. As we can see, 2010 has around 27,000 journals, and the plotting is done on Bokeh Python. This query is used to display top 10 users with maximum votes in Scientific Stack Exchange. So in this way, a user knows who are the most contributing members in his community, and he can go and check their answers. On running this query, we see a user named RemyB with maximum number of votes, and a user named Chris with number of votes as 37825. So these two are very involved users. This query is used to do a union on 4 datasets. This demonstrates the great power of SparkQL. It runs on the datasets and does a union on them. Here, due to the limitation of HTML, we only display the first 700 answers. This is query to find all books published by a publisher named Oxford. Oxford is a big publishing house, and all the books published by it would be certainly helpful for the people in academia. The last query takes a particular keyword in input and returns all users who have written posts and comments with that keyword. For example, here we enter the keyword as React. React is an upcoming and a very popular technology in JavaScript for front end. We get to know all the users and contributors who write on React and can be helpful to the user. Lastly, I'm going to show you a version control which is done on GitHub. This is where our project is hosted statically currently, and it has all our code. Thanks a lot.